Good afternoon. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust. First order of business is to approve the minutes of the June 5th meeting of the Trust. I recognize a motion to that effect.
Move approval.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. Next item of business, we've got a couple of suburban school district applications for funding. Mr. Todd?
Mr. Chairman, these are two applications from Edmond Public Schools. It's for site preparation for two elementary schools. Both comply with the requirements of the trust, I assume. Yes, sir.
Are there any questions from the members of the trust? If there are not any, I'd recognize a motion that we approve both of these applications for funding.
So moved.
It's been moved. Second. We'll vote. Approved. We now have some financial reports. Mr. Todd?
Mr. Chairman, you have A, B, C, and D for financial reports here that you're used to seeing in the usual form. The revenue and obligation report, trust payments, and then we have the sales tax fund budget that was approved by council, and then the trust budget for this next fiscal year.
Are there any questions? Seeing none, I'd recognize a motion to approve and ratify and receive these reports.
I move to approve and ratify.
Second.
The move and second. We'll vote. Approved, ratified, and received. Thank you. We now have a contract. We're being asked to adopt a resolution authorizing renewal of the agreement for community outreach services with the Gooden Group.
Mr. Chairman, this is a contract we have with the Gooden Group that performs some services for the trust, and specifically it's the groundbreakings and the ribbon cuttings and some of the public outreach things that we have, and they've been doing it for several years, and we recommend that we approve them for another year.
Are there any questions? Seeing none, is there a motion to adopt the resolution?
Move to adopt the resolution.
It's been moved.
I will second that.
Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. Next item of business is a contract where we're being asked to ratify the issuance of and approve addendum number 1 for Emerson Alternative School, award the contract base bid plus alternates 1, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 8 to Shiloh Enterprises, Inc. in the amount of $5,016,600 and approve contracts and bonds.
Mr. Chairman, we're very excited about this. This is Emerson Alternative School, and we were able to award not only the base bid but all the alternates on the project. You'll notice that there's a 2 and a 7 missing. Those were omitted from the plan, so we're actually getting all the alternates that we wanted and the base bid that is below the budget. So, like I said, we're very excited about this project.
Very good. Is there a motion to approve?
Move approval.
Been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. Next item, we're being asked to adopt a resolution ratifying the issuance of and approving addendum numbers 1 and 2 for Taft Middle School, extending the time to award the contract, awarding the contract, base bid only to W.L. McNatt and Company in the amount of $6,953,000 and approving the contract and bonds.
Mr. Chairman, this is another one of our middle schools, Taft Middle School. We're asking that you award the base bid, and this one was $1.4 million over the base bid, but we think that it's work that needs to be done, and we do have money within the program to cover it.
Are there any questions?
Question. What were the significant increases, I guess, in the cost for this project?
I think it's mostly mechanical issues,
Okay.
like we see on a lot of the schools.
I know we had talked at one time about the fact that there were a number of things behind the walls that had been uncovered that had to be dealt with. Have we been able to do the things on the outside walls that some of the people were complaining about and things?
Yes, sir. That is one of the good things. The alternates were able to do some of the tuck pointing and some of that stuff. So that's why we felt it was a good idea to go ahead and authorize that extra money in there so we can get the whole project done.
Great. Are there any other questions? Is there a motion to adopt the resolution?
I move to adopt the resolution.
Been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. Next, we're being asked to recommend the Board of Education of Independent School District Number 89 accept the Johnson Elementary School project and place maintenance bond into effect, project EB20.
This is a final acceptance for Johnson Elementary. Glad to get another school finished.
Yes. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
It's been moved,
Second.
seconded, vote, approved. Next, we're being asked to authorize the preparation of a real estate purchase contract, if necessary, for the purchase of real property at 800 North Harvey Avenue, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, for the Oklahoma City Public School District Administration Building, using MAPS tax funds, project ES36, or enter into executive session on the advice of municipal counselor to receive confidential communications with its attorney regarding the purchase of said real property. Does it look like we are being asked, need to go into executive session? Okay. I would recognize a motion to move into executive session. It's been moved. Is there a second? Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. We'll go ahead and finish up the rest of the agenda, and then we'll go to executive session. Mr. Clowers, update and status report.
Mr. Chairman, members of the trust, there are 27 schools in construction right now. I'm sorry. Thanks, Francis. We anticipate receiving bids on Rogers on August the 7th. The downtown elementary school is still in design. There was a community meeting that was held on June the 5th over in the Civic Center. It was very well attended. There were about 50 patrons in attendance, and the schematic design was well received. As far as I-89 projects, bond projects, construction continues on Coolidge, Van Buren, and Hayes, and then also on Wheeler, West Nichols Hills, Monroe, and Nichols Hills elementaries. There are 7 schools that are in final plan stage, 2 different projects. One involves Parmalee, Hillcrest, and Pierce. The project should be completed, the plan should be completed in August of this year. And then final plans also underway or in that phase for Adams, Bodine, Horseman, and Kaiser. We anticipate that those plans will be complete in September. Taft and Spiegel High School stadiums are still in the design stage, and we're in the process of selecting an architect for classrooms and gyms at Heronville, Fillmore, Prairie Queen, Rockwood, Eugene Field elementary schools. Another item having to do with the bond projects, Trustee Thompson requested last time for a report on the gyms, and I believe this was sent out by email. So, and that concludes my report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Are there any comments by trustees?
I have a question regarding the downtown elementary school. Do we know what the estimated completion date is for that? Do we have
David,
an
do you
idea
have that
yet?
information?
Is it still too early?
We're hoping to have that ready for the 2014 school year.
Okay.
I just want to thank staff for that report on the gymnasiums. I think that will help us, the trust, stay on top of some things as we move forward with the completion of all the schools. So I appreciate that extra report. Thank you.
Thank you. Any comments by staff? Citizens? In your packet, you have the program consultant update from the Architectural Design Group, Inc. Did anyone have any questions in that regard? Seeing none, we will move into executive session. Executive session has been completed. I would recognize a motion to authorize the preparation of a real estate purchase contract in accordance with the terms discussed in the executive session.
I move to approve to direct staff to enter into the real estate purchase agreement under the terms discussed.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. We'll vote. One negative vote, it passes. There being no other business, we're adjourned.